So about school uniforms, should school uniforms be mandatory or should students be allowed to wear their own clothes to school?
Well, yeah, I'm a Vietnamese, and in my country, students are um, like 100% wear uniforms to school because we believe that uniforms is like a really um, important factor to keep the equality at school and for students not to like bully each other or shaming others' clothes. Um, and I actually think that this worked pretty good because at school, if we um, like wear the same clothes and we look like other only wear uniform, it will maybe like be more easier to get to know each other because we have some similar things. But in order, but I think that students allow students to wear their own clothes is a pretty good idea, and I think that I will, if I have a chance, I would choose to wear my own clothes to school because um, I think that. Really comfortable. It's much more comfortable for me to wear my own clothes to school because like uh, I really love the feelings like wake up and choose clothes for school. But actually, I think for most of people now, they because they don't have many clothes or because they don't want to waste time on choosing clothes. But in my perspective, I really want to try to wear my own clothes to school. Second question is homework. Is homework for students, or should it be significantly reduced or even eliminated?
Well, I think the concept of homeworks by its own is definitely beneficial to students because not only that they allow extra work and extra exercises for children, meaning that they have things like references and things to practice and improve their skill, to further improve their skill. However, for the most part of this world, many schools have way too much homework. Like, sometimes, like even in my school, I sometimes felt like the homework is very overwhelming and extremely abundant, and so it raises the questions if they are actually good. So, on a short term, yes, I think they are good. Definitely, it's good for children because they can practice what they have learned and not only remember it but also able to apply it onto other questions and work and stuff. But it's was so there's so much of them, like constantly like project and homework that students have rarely have time to do other things like doing their hobbies or anything that they are interested about, making their entire life only revolve around meeting the deadline before uh, you know maybe feels for the next day, and it just makes it very stressful and takes away all the enjoyment in learning for students. Social media age restrictions. Should there be a minimum age requirement for social media use, or is it an unnecessary restriction?
Well, I think my answer for this question is the age requirement, like the age restriction for social media is definitely necessary, and especially for especially now for today because nowadays, like social media is a really sophisticated place, and there's not only about sharing information with each other or sharing idea with each other, like pictures or daily life on internet anymore. Is much more than that. And on the internet we have a lot of um, toxic content, or some like inappropriate content for children or for students to read and to um, to approach it. And the age restriction is really necessary, because if the younger age, like under 13, they do not have enough awareness and enough like conscious about the toxic thing on the internet, they could easily be involved in it, and maybe it will like destroy their mindsets, or even worse, they will have a really negative impact on the younger generation mindset. And that's why I think that the age restriction is really necessary. Social media is only only suit for people who, like, I think it's 15, like more than 15 years old, because at that age we will have enough awareness about how social media work, and will not get involved into the negative things on the social media. And yeah, I think that's a really important way to protect our younger generation. Animal zoos. Are zoos beneficial for education and conservation, or are they unethical and harmful to animal welfare?
Well, I think when comes to both education purpose and uh, animal conservation, I think safari is a far superior choice to zoos. So what I'm trying to say is that I think zoos is not, they are not only offers very minimum amount of education, but also they also force animals to live in a very unnatural habitat, which frankly is just a cage. So it's just a bunch of uh, iron sticks. So you can't really call that any habitat. It's just capturing an animal and put them somewhere. And not only that, but because they are put in another habitat, I believe that students, like children, are not will not be able to learn much about things like where they live, or what is their natural diet, because all they get is like feed, I don't know, like lions, people feed like cat food to them, some fishes maybe. So it's very against what they actually eat. And for the most part, I see that zoos, it's more like a cash grab, rather than something like people actually made an effort to secure these animals. And on top of that, from all of that point on, their living condition is very bad. And so what I have seen is that most animals appear in the zoos looks very malnutritious, and they don't look exactly like what you will expect from uh, a creature that roaming on the safari, on the land, or things like that. So yeah, not only that, they have a very twisted and false image of animals, but they also makes these animals' life miserable. Last questions: fast food in schools. Should fast food be banned from school cafeterias to promote healthier eating habits among students?
Well, I think that my answer for this question is yes. I do think that fast food should be restricted at school in order to protect the students' health, and to like ensure the students about healthy diet. Because I think that fast food is, like everyone knows how bad fast food is for humans, for people's health, and if we consume too much fast food, especially for students, like they like at the young age, if they starting to consume too much fast food at school, because at school the parents will not be, or will not be able to control what their kid is, and if the student have the freedom to buy fast food at school, it will be really really bad for them, because school should have be a place that promote children to a healthier lifestyle and educate them about how bad this kind of food is, and to encouraging them to eat some like healthier diet. So I think that fast food in school should be banned, in order to encourage them to eat more like healthier thing, to eat like healthier thing, and to prevent them from eating such as like really unhealthy things like fast food.